So far, nobody's even touched Greg's birthday cake.
I know.
Well, I knew Greg wasn't going.
It's tradition. We always have at least a couple of cakes.
Yeah, so
one is so pretty.
I went with 2 cakes today because lately, I don't know, there's been a lot of leftover cake, and I do listen to Greg, and Greg hates waste. I made sure that I didn't overcake today.
It's very sweet, man.
I thought Vaughn always took the extra stuff home.
Sometimes, but sometimes I'll come back late in the afternoon
He's
and
a
there's still cake laying around.
That is, I hate to say this, but and you're very nice for doing this.
So nice.
But these are crap cakes you're getting.
Oh, they're not up
crab
to
cakes? Delicious.
They're not up to Seabass's standards for Greg's
Which is
birthday.
funny because I think Seabass probably eats more of the cake than anybody.
Typically, but
irrelevant.
Notice I've touched none, and that's going to continue to be the case because he gets these grocery store cakes that just aren't good.
No, sometimes they're good.
And what's these?
But they're always the
really
same.
good.
They're
There's
dry.
like cookies or something too.
Yeah, we've gotten those before.
and I brought some cookies.
Like
as well.
whoopie pie cookies or something?
Yeah.
These I love. Okay, so Loft House. A lot of people know Loft House cookies. They're like those, the very kind of light, airy. They're not sugar cookies. I don't know what they are. Like almost like a vanilla.
It's kind of like
Like
a
a
brownie.
cake.
And then they have like a
Almost,
big,
yeah.
thick layer of frosting on the top. They have them for every occasion, every holiday.
Yeah.
There'll be, pink ones for Valentine's Day.
Oh,
and-
yeah, the vanilla ones.
So this is the
yeah.
same style, but these are
Okay.
Oreo frosted cookies,
Oh,
and
damn.
these
Yes.
joints look good.
All right. They
They're
really are.
also kind of dry, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Dry,
Dry.
dry.
Seabass hates the
Playoffs.
donuts we bring in.
Oreos by nature, they're dry.
No, but that's not. They're no Oreo in name only, Greg. That's not.
How is
Oh my
it?
God!
Good?
You want one,
It
Morgan?
tastes like a fluffy Oreo.
They're cakey.
What's the matter, Morgan? You're not going to have one?
I want one, yes, of course. But no, I'm not having any.
She can.
How's Gina?
Cakey's
Yeah, I'll
not
give
good.
it a try.
You guys can get fat for me.
Thank you. Here, Greg, you want to
Yeah, these
split
are
one?
because man, these are
Yes.
those Loft House cookies. Those are almost like cotton candy, where I feel like they almost dissolve in your mouth. These are a little bit more dense
Yeah.
than
Oh, I smell them.
some of the other ones. Yeah,
Oh, really?
Smells good.
they're good.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean, oh, really? Sometimes cookies don't smell.
Wait.
Seriously. From
like a
grocery
regular
store,
old
don't
dry
oh, really
chocolate
that.
chip
Did you two homos just split a cookie?
Yeah.
One cookie?
Hey, but Sammy, of course,
Yeah,
took
that
zero.
makes you
so.
homo.
Oh, that's good.
No, it's pretty gay, right, Greg? Split a cookie. Splitting one cookie. Be honest, it's kind of gay.
It's kind of gay.
Yeah, I mean,
On your
This
birthday,
is,
too.
this is not dry.
So good. No, those cookies are never
It has
dry.
some moistness to
Just
it.
some, not much.
Yeah.
With a little sip of coffee. It's good.
All right, good.
We go to Gina Grad with the trending news headlines.
God, okay.
Yeah, all right. Anytime.
Here we go. Well, 2 people are dead and many others are injured after tornadoes swept through Illinois and Indiana. The storms also left several homes damaged. Some were even completely destroyed. The damage was bad enough, by the way, that authorities told family and friends to stay away. Don't even try to help.
Dude, there were, I saw a video, baseball-sized hail.
Oh, my God. Really
Baseball.
scary. Today is expected to be the worst of the storms. Severe weather warnings stretching across 6 states, major cities like Houston, Dallas, Nashville, St. Louis, Cleveland. Experts say that the setup for the storms has the potential to produce the biggest severe weather outbreak so far this year, and that it, quote, creates an environment supportive of tornadoes, damaging wind gusts, and large hail, like we talked about.
I know I could Google it, but I wonder what the safest place in the world is. Like, what is there any place on Earth that's kind of free from tornadoes and volcanoes and earthquakes?
yeah.
Like, what is the safest place
I think
to be?
it's kind of by Iceland.
That's funny. I was
bit?
going to say Iceland, but it's a volcano.
Oh,
Yeah, there's some areas, some region, they said even like in a nuclear war, you could be kind of safe.
And
really?
there's no mosquitoes.
Yeah.
A nice
But you're talking more like about natural kind of weather phenomenon or
Yeah.
earthquakes or, some
Sure.
kind of nature
Yeah,
thing.
tsunamis.
Yeah, let's go there.
Is there anywhere we can live where
Yeah.
we're basically safe?
It's somewhere way north.
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, what I'm seeing, Monaco and San Marino.
Okay.
Monaco rules.
I'm down for Monaco. Well, Miami Heat star Bam Adebayo has made NBA history by becoming the player with the second most points in a single game. During a game against the Wizards, Adebayo dropped 83 points and 31 in the first quarter alone.
God.
The The Wizards did everything they could to stop him, but nothing worked. The record for points in a game is still held by Wilt Chamberlain, 100 points back in 1962. And until yesterday, Lakers legend Kobe Bryant had the second most points. He had 81 in 2006. And to make things even sweeter, the Heat won the game 150 to 129.
All right, so Greg,
I want to know.
Most consistently identified as lowest risk overall for natural disasters.
Ooh.
Delaware's number one.
Oh, that was not on my list.
I would not have thought
They've
that.
experienced the fewest federally declared disasters in the U.S. since 1953.
Real? I was going to say like
No
a Dakota.
earthquakes, very few tornadoes, occasional coastal storm, but less severe than the southern states.
Wow.
Let's see. Michigan is number 2.
Really?
Surrounded by the Great Lakes, which reduces hurricane and wildfire risk. Tornadoes and earthquakes are rare.
Okay.
Wisconsin, very few earthquakes, far from hurricanes, lower wildfire risk than western states. Minnesota's number 4. And then number 5 is Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire, all kind of
Interesting.
All in that cluster.
yeah. So yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Moving to Delaware.
We have an update on that story of that Alabama death row inmate, Charles Sonny Burton. He was the one who was about to get executed for that 1991 robbery he was a part of.
Right.
Well, Alabama's governor, Kay Ivey, decided to stop the execution and change his sentence to life in prison without parole instead. And she actually has a pretty good reason. So to refresh your memory, Burton was involved in that 1991 robbery at that auto parts store where a customer was killed. But Burton didn't pull the trigger. Plus, he had already left the store when the shooting happened. And the dude who actually did the shooting got a life sentence rather than the death penalty.
Now,
Yeah, we were asking that. Yeah.
This guy, it's the second time the governor's helped him out, right?
Yeah.
And she says, oh, well, he didn't even pull the trigger. The guy who pulled the trigger didn't even get the life sentence. But the
Right.
reason they said that because it's like, well, then why did he get a life sentence when the other guy, or why did he get the death penalty when the other guy didn't?
The one
Or
who actually shot him.
or got whatever out of the death penalty. It's because this guy, even though he didn't pull the trigger, he was the one that planned the whole thing.
Yeah.
So they gave him extra,
Oh, okay.
But-
Gypsy Rosed it. Yeah.
But that's true. Ivy says it wouldn't be fair to execute Burton when the person who actually fired the gun wasn't put to death. Burton is 75. He said, here's the thing. He didn't know the killing was going to happen. And he is
That's why he brought
thankful.
guns, right?
Exactly.
Yep, yep.
And planned it just
Just
in
for
case.
show.
It's like, look,
Yeah.
I just planned the whole thing.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
It's Charlie Manson.
Yeah.
When you get these anti-death penalty people and they protest that it's cruel and unusual and it might hurt and all this stupid stuff, isn't it cruel and unusual to kind of toy with them? Like, he thought he was going to be executed this week, and then maybe he won't, and then they put a stay on it, and then it gets reinstated. You're playing like
God.
games with his mind.
Yeah, but it's also cruel and unusual to get shot in the back at an auto parts store.
Thank you.
So there you go. Let's talk Team USA in the World Baseball Classic. Oh my God. They had their backs against the wall after they were crushed by Italy.
Yeah, like Italy
in the
jumped
game.
out. I think it was like 8-0
Dude,
at one point.
Italy
it
plays
was
baseball?
Crazy. Yes.
That's
At one
like a
point-
basketball.
It was 8-0. But the U.S. came back and tried to make it interesting at least. It ended 8-6.
Buys me some cannoli
Is the Pope on the team?
and some muscatoli.
I love Mastacholi. Now, instead of advancing outright with a win, their fates lie in the hands mostly of Italy and kind of Mexico in the matchup with each other tonight. So if Italy wins, they and U.S. will move to the knockout round. If Mexico wins, the U.S. needs them to score at least 5 runs in order to win the tiebreaker in advance.
I mean, because Team USA was the favorite going in to win the whole damn thing.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they just got a little too chill.
Cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little laid back.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Uber's new feature that lets women drivers and women riders be matched up is finally going nationwide. Morgan.
Ooh, hot, right, Greg?
Uh-huh. We
The
hope
feature-
it ends the right way.
Well, the feature on the app is just called Women Drivers and can be set up as an app preference so riders can reserve them in advance. So for female drivers, they can set their app preference just to pick up women and turn that option off whenever they want. The feature launch comes at an interesting time for Uber. They're in the middle of a lawsuit about it that says it discriminates against men, gives female drivers access to a wider pool of passengers, and, quote, reinforces a gender stereotype that men are more dangerous than women. I looked up the stats on that because I wanted to be fair. So according to Google, Men reportedly make up 89% of the murders in this country. Total offenders, 13,469. And
69, right?
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Yeah.
And females,
saying?
1,902. So I don't know. Just
We're
Google it.
number
Not all men.
Women just
Not all
get
men,
away
right?
with it more.
I
That's
do
all.
agree with people going against this. Like, it gives women more of a chance
wait.
to get customers.
Yeah, but if I had to do a pickup at like 3 a.m. and it's some random place, I'd be like, you know what?
You're going to get a girl driver?
Yeah. Why?
Not safe.
Can
Oh
we
my God,
request a
Morgan.
female driver, Greg?
I
like,
wonder.
as
I
a
don't think
dude.
you can.
I don't.
No.
No.
It's
No,
like
that's why
if you both
discrimination.
don't swipe right.
But can a
and you
man
don't match.
request a man driver?
What if I
No.
identify as a lady?
Oh, then there's your
Is Uber
technicality.
going to tell me that I'm not?
Yeah.
That is a good question.
Right. So this woman, there's a lot of this kind of stuff going on. There's a woman on TikTok. She has this whole thing about major red flags for dudes, and there's been a trend of women posting judgmental things about men on social media, and people are rolling with it, and it's totally fine. But then people are saying, well, what if men ran a whole bunch of stuff about like red flags with women?
Yeah.
God,
Like, wouldn't that
misogyny.
destroyed.
right? Like, oh my God, they would want your job. They would
Yeah.
So here, I'll give you an example. This is this one woman's red flag post about dudes.
The way that a man views vegetarian.
Oh, I should have said fun with accent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Warning, fun accent ahead.
The way that a man views vegetarianism, veganism, tofu reflects how they view women. I think that if you can't reduce your meat intake, you are selfish. What do you mean you can't just have a veggie burger once in a while? The world is dying. Rainforests are being chopped down to make warehouses to kill animals in. I had a bacon sandwich this morning, but I still feel so guilty. Meat isn't that good for you. The idea of not getting enough protein, that really reminds me of toxic masculinity.
Yeah, so
Well, she's just dumb.
yeah, so her caption on that post reads, "If you're ordering a meat feast pizza, that's a red flag, and you're weird."
And I think that
Is
goes
it?
for both genders.
You know how I don't want to talk to you or hang out with you?
Yeah.
she's a dummy.
Like, it's cool. Be vegetarian, be vegan,
Yeah.
be whatever.
Fine.
Be whatever you want. But like this whole part,
The way that a man views vegetarianism, veganism, tofu reflects how they view women.
no, it doesn't.
That she didn't even answer that. That didn't even make any sense.
Whatsoever.
Yeah.
One
have
has
a veggie
nothing to do
burger.
with the
She's
other.
a moron.
This sounds like somebody desperate to sound smart.
As a man. And heads up on this for everyone, literally. A woman in California got this unexpected letter from her insurance company. This scares me to death, saying that she was going to lose her coverage if she didn't make repairs to her leaky roof. The only problem was that there was nothing wrong with her roof. She wasn't sure how this info even got to her. They never stopped by for an inspection. But after a little research, she found out that State Farm had used a drone to check out her house without
They do
her
that-
knowledge.
They do that all the time.
They've
Well,
been doing that.
Apparently,
Yeah, that's not new.
they're not the only company doing it, and
No.
they were wrong. Experts warn that these drones can make bad decisions and tell insurance companies to basically cancel your coverage over problems that don't even exist. So as for her, she's looking for a new insurance company to cover her house, but like this scares me to death. Not only are they doing that, but they could be wrong and just cancel your coverage.
Oh, I mean,
Well,
they can cancel your coverage
yeah.
for many reasons.
Oh, trust me, I found that out too
Yeah.
the hard way.
Yeah. I mean, in the state of California, it's so hard to get homeowners insurance.
But that's the thing. It's like, do you want people's money or don't you? Why are they constantly canceling coverage?
Because there's too much liability.
Yeah, they're losing money over it.
So that's what insurance
That's
is.
called
It's betting.
insurance,
Exactly.
exactly.
That's what it's for.
Also, I brought this up before.
Like, oh, the house isn't always winning.
There
Let's
was-
just not play.
There
Right.
was something in the 80s where the state and insurance companies, they made some law where the insurance companies couldn't like raise the rate as fast as they wanted to. So now they're sticking it to the state and like giving people less insurance until that law has changed. So they're making like people upset over it because they really want this law change so they can raise the rates whenever they want.
And there's only one
Yeah.
loser.
Yeah,
the
well,
people.
Either way, everyone's losing.
But
Yeah.
this drone thing has been going on for a while.
Yeah, they'll see if your pool is drained and that's a liability or
Oh.
something
yeah.
along those lines.
They want to see if you built something.
Why
Yeah.
would the
Like
pool drain be a
sometimes,
liability?
sometimes the
People
city
could
or the
fall
county
into
will do something because people build things without getting permits and they want to see what the structure is in the backyards.
I
and
mean, I kind of get
things
that
they
because there are a
don't
lot
know
of
about.
crazy, like, hoarding liars out there, and it'd be a
Yeah.
good way to find out, but I don't like this.
That's how they find out you got a trampoline or
Yeah.
there's fly right over.
Are you sure you don't want to change your answer?
I'm with you, Gina. I'm not busting out my violin because these insurance companies, if they get a huge portion of claims and they have to pay out a ton of money, and then they drop you,
They don't want to play anymore.
That's why they exist.
Exactly.
Right.
And you're right. They don't win, so then they just drop you.
Exactly.
Bullish.
Hate it.
And
Well,
but what's the
yeah.
chance that your house burns down again? Right? Like if your house gets caught up in a wildfire.
Yeah, you're the safest one there.
Like, what's the chance?
Right.
Although when, hurricanes hit certain places, they don't, if you're building below sea level or different things that they have determined, like, you know what, we're just going to end up doing this again.
Right.
Living in Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
Tornado Alley.
Right.
Right.
I still don't like it.
Yeah, I know it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. And, when you have even just something more minor, like something, a minor fender bender,
Oh,
and
my
you have to
God.
deal with the insurance company. It's like, this is why I have you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
I'm just trying to get the car fixed. You were fine taking my money when I had nothing to say.
I just
Or
dealt with
needed
this.
nothing.
They made the claim process so exhausting. They won. I said, forget it. I'll just pay for it.
Who do you have?
Who I don't know. Who do I have?
I don't know.
I don't know which.
I think we all have the
Yes,
same.
through the company.
No,
Yeah.
I've got Allstate.
Oh.
No, it's through the company, like
Yeah.
company car.
Oh, because
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one.
And I
have
said, you know
no
what? I
idea.
give up.
What's the company though?
I don't even know.
I can't remember. But
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want to
something-
pay.
it's
That's
on a
for
piece
sure.
of
Oh, well, at least
paper.
you're not paying for it.
Trust me. No.
Well, no,
I
the
paid.
deductible is $1,000.
And so, but
you don't
what
pay
I
for the
did-
insurance.
You don't
Correct.
pay for the insurance.
But I
Yeah.
paid like $1,500, and I was like, oh, if it's 1,000, I filed to get the 500. It was so exhausting. I said, you know what? Happy birthday. Keep it.
Yeah.
I don't,
I
even know
don't
what
feel
I'm
bad
doing.
for you anyway. You're not even paying for your auto insurance.
Okay.
Like, if you every once in a while, like if you actually have a claim and you got to pay $1,000, like you're still ahead.
Oh, for sure. I'm just saying, when it comes to insurance, it was so complicated. I did what
Yeah.
most people do and say, forget it. You can just have it.
Oh yeah. They're probably counting on that.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
definitely.
Yeah. I know, like the company that we work for, they set up this whole thing where if you need to replace somebody, let's say somebody, quits, gets fired or whatever, they have to submit a thing to, it's called the Human Resource Committee,
Oh,
right? And nobody knows who's on this,
There's a committee?
this Human Resource Committee. And then what they do is, like, let's say, Greg's in charge. Greg had Gina used to work with him. He's got to replace Gina's position. Greg would put in a request to the Human Resource Committee we want to backfill Gina's position.
hot.
They are set up to intentionally sit on that and delay it, right? So that
Save
Greg
cash.
figures out something to do. Like, how are you going to cover that in the meantime?
Like, how do you handle that?
And they're
I
making
see.
it so difficult that you go, you know what? Forget. I've already figured it out.
Yeah. Oh, good. Oh, that was a happy
yeah, she doesn't
accident.
need to
And
be
then,
replaced.
and then once they go, okay, well, yes. And so then you have to then come up with an ad, a help wanted,
Right.
whatever, post.
And that takes forever.
Then you submit that, and then they sit and they wait on that.
I mean, you obviously figured out how to do it.
yeah. And then what they'll end up doing is, oh, well, Greg figured out how to get by without it. So we're now we're not replacing that. That position has
whole
been
position.
eliminated.
And this is a secret. These people walk among us.
I don't
We
think
work
it's even
for these
a
people.
real committee.
They are. I know who.
Yeah.
I figured out who's on the committee because like a couple times where I've actually had to hire, and everything was getting
I'm
like
intrigued.
for you, for you, for a couple other people like Menji, like going through that whole process. Like
Wow.
I had to call in favors and go like, hey, I understand you're on the Human Resource Committee.
What? No.
There's
How'd you find
four
out?
other people that need to sign off on this. Like, but you're the person. Can you just like make a phone call and then what do you even boom, 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 and it was done.
Wow.
But for the most part, like, it's just secret society.
Oh my
Their
god.
job is to not do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quietly.
Yeah, their job is just to not do anything.
They wear masks with horns on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fidelio.
Yeah, and by the way, this is not the only company that does that, but that's how they end up saving money and not having to replace a position. And
Neat.
yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
877-44 Woody. Send us a text over to 22987. More Woody shows next.